Ladies and gentlemen, SuckItUpUSA.com presents Suck It Up MMA Live. No excuses, no quit. With your hosts, positioned firmly in front of the control board, and out of the red corner, Tom McManus! Across the desk, and out of the blue corner, Larry the Professor Sheely!
All right, well, let's welcome Josh Montoro to Tom McManus Uncensored as he prepares for his fourth professional MMA fight with The Art of Fighting this Friday, the 11th, down at the arena. Josh, good morning to you, and thanks for hanging on, and thanks for joining us on a Suck It Up Tuesday. How you doing?
Good. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Now, where are you a firefighter out of, Josh? What county?
Jacksonville at Station 4 downtown.
God bless you, man. Thanks for doing all that you do, buddy.
Deal.
How long you been doing that?
The sport.
Long time?
7 years. I've been in Jacksonville 7 years.
Okay, perfect. So you started out as a boxer, I see. Is that true?
Yeah, started out as a boxer and kind of got into the kickboxing thing.
Okay.
And then the sport of MMA kind of grew, and I kind of started doing the wrestling and jiu-jitsu and it's put it together. And now I'm stuck in a cage instead of a boxing ring.
And what are the main differences? Obviously, the grappling, the jiu-jitsu, and the wrestling all come into play. But as far as competition-wise, what's the main difference between boxing and mixed martial arts?
Oh, man, boxing, at least you know he's got two weapons. In MMA, you know, he's got several weapons. And the biggest thing is you throw knees and elbows into it, and that changes everything. And the guy I'm fighting this weekend's a wrestler, and he's not going to want to stand. So the whole time, he's going to be trying to take me down, which is kind of frustrating for a stand-up guy. But my jiu-jitsu is very well-rounded. So, you know, we go to ground.
Josh, 66 bouts in amateur boxing. That's incredible. Only 2 losses?
Yeah, yep. One of them was a bad decision.
Was it? Okay.
And the other one, I did get bopped pretty good, but I fought him again the next year and won. So.
Okay.
Attaboy.
You avenged the loss.
Revenged him. And the other one was the Guns and Hoses, and the guy was probably 6'6", 260. So.
That's where I know your name from. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I voted for you, for the record. I'm a judge at that thing, typically.
Well, good.
Yeah. From what I remember, I did, Josh.
Yeah.
I don't want you coming after me.
They serve beer at Guns N' Hoses.
They
right?
do, yeah.
He doesn't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember that. But
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, you talk about getting bopped, because Larry and I, we obviously, Larry, the professor here, owner of Jacksonville's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu School, we do a lot of MMA talk during the week and on our own Suck It Up Radio Network, and we always talk about, man, when you get hit right, there's not really anything you can do about it, and you get hit on the butt, and you get hit, you know, in the temple, maybe even behind the ear a little bit. Next thing you know, you're on the canvas, and that can happen whether it's boxing or mixed martial arts, Josh, as you know.
Well, that's the crazy thing about this sport. You know, I played football, basketball, baseball, and that's what's going on with the sport is you get more athletic guys doing this because of the money's there and the sport's so big. But, I mean, you really could be winning the fight for 14 minutes and 59 seconds, and then one slip up and he catches you.
Right.
It's not like you can miss a tackle and make the next 10 tackles or miss a basket and make the next 3 and everything's okay. I mean, one mistake and, I mean, you could ruin the whole fight. I mean, you could be waking up in the back room.
Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, speaking of that, Jim Miller, the shot Nate Diaz gave him early.
Oh, man.
And then he grabbed him, and I was sitting there thinking, gosh, he's got to be hoping he could just last because that really stunned. And hold on. Absolutely, Josh. Absolutely.
But, the Alan Belcher fight was probably the best fight to watch. Because, I mean,
totally agree.
He got taken down, and he got put in a leg lock by probably the best guy in the sport right now. And, man, he looked calm. I think that's what kind of frustrated.
I think he broke his will. He definitely broke his will with that.
He saw his face like, I got him in the leg lock, and he's not worried about it. I think that was crazy.
Yeah, and then Allen changed the game there, and what a wicked finish. Wasn't that great?
Oh, man, it was awesome.
Awesome, man.
That's what I'm saying, the elbow right there.
Yeah, oh, gosh, yeah.
It's got to hurt.
Oh, yeah, getting punched is bad. Elbows are just nasty.
And getting cut and bleeding and bruised and battered and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it might change careers.
You don't usually feel them until after the fight. You start looking all over, like, man, I got bruises here, I got a bruise here, my shin hurts.
Right. You know, I told Larry I've never done that and don't think I will, but if I get hit in the face enough, just put me on a table, get me one of those real big ice bags and lay it over my face and leave me the bump alone.
That's right.
Just get away from me, right?
That's right.
Josh Montoro is here. He's getting ready to fight in the Art of Fighting event this Friday night. Now, you're fighting at 170 pounds, Josh. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, I fought twice at 205.
Okay.
I fought twice at 185. I ended both those in the first round. And then now I'm going to 170 because this card that we're on, the Art of Fighting, coming to Jacksonville, is a huge card. I mean, it's not the UFC, but this is probably the AAA baseball.
Absolutely.
AAA level in baseball. So, and a lot of guys are coming down. There's guys that fought on TV, like Charles Bennett fought in Strikeforce a couple times. He's
Crazy
on the card.
horse, huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
so
he's wild.
There's
You like
people
him.
trying to get up, and there's people coming back down. So this is big. I mean, this is big for Jacksonville.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Show.
And you fight out of First Coast Full Contact with Gene Bautista.
That's correct. Gene, man, 25 years of stand-up background.
Yeah.
He's traveled the world and fought. Great coach, great guy. But we actually have 5 guys out of my school fighting, which is crazy for a card this big.
Wow.
But,
That's great.
That is fantastic.
Is a really good gym, and man, it's going to be a good card. And Gene's great. So
Yeah, Gene is great.
We're right over here in Orange Park.
Yeah, no, I know where you're at. We're good friends with Adam Burke in Veterans Farm, so we know Gene very well. And was at the Veterans Farm event not too long ago.
Yeah, that was Gene's. Yeah, that's Gene's thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he does a lot of charities, man. He's a good guy.
He is a great guy. Now, Josh, as far as cutting weight, A, why do you keep going down, and B, how hard is it? I mean, you're 35 pounds under your original weight in the MMA world.
Yeah, I walk around probably about 205, which is probably a little heavy for my height, but I'm probably a 200-pound guy. So I've been walking around about 185 for the last 3 weeks so I could get to 170. I'm at 180 this morning. Got 10 more to go. The reason you do that is because your height and your strength.
Okay.
So at 85, like I said, I won both of them in the first round, but I'm still fighting guys that are cutting from 210, 215.
Wow.
170. I should be a big 170.
Yeah.
You know, that's the game plan. You want to be bigger than the guy you're with.
And you're going to be a pissed off 172 by Friday.
Yeah.
I know. I just my poor wife and son, man. This last week is horrible for them.
Yeah. Well, you get hungry, you get mean.
Yeah. Well,
You want to eat.
My son pulls out a box of Cheez-Its right in front of me, and man, it is just not easy. I was like, you little.
Spinning back fist.
Yeah, those are good too, man. We got plenty of cheeses back in the
Yeah,
house.
especially when he smothers them in cream cheese, and he's looking over at me.
No, he's taunting you.
Yeah,
He
now
is
he's
taunting
taunting
you, man.
Now he does deserve a spinning back. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, absolutely. Well, it's going to be a great event. Suck It Up will be all over. We're looking forward to that. And I tell you what, you say 170, I think of the guy I just saw fight, Nate Diaz, at 170. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to assume the ultimate goal for you is to fight in the UFC, Josh.
Oh, definitely, man. That's the point of getting to 170, win this fight, and prove that I could get to the next level at a 170. You know, you can't tell them, hey, I'm on 170 and never fight at that level. You know,
right.
Never fight at that weight. So, now I did win this and maybe one more, and that's the great thing about the sport. You're 1, 2, 3 fights away from the big show, really.
And I love they make you earn it. They make you earn it. There's nothing. They don't push you up the ladder. They don't push. It's not like in football. You get drafted high. We're going to force you in, and you got to play. You got to play. No, you got to earn your way into the elite level, which I love.
Man, you have to fight your way to the top, and you know you see guys walking around with great records, but they don't fight anybody, and that doesn't do anything for them. And that's what's great about the sport. The guys that are pulling people up are looking at who you're fighting, when you're fighting, how you win. So. Yeah,
that's fantastic. You know, you mentioned you got to be careful getting to hit that one time, but you also got to be careful if you go too aggressively. You leave that arm hanging out. You know, you leave a leg hanging out. Next thing you know, you're in some trouble. They get your back. Forget about it. It's gonna be. You got a lot going on inside that cage, as you know.
A lot going on.
Yeah. A lot to defend and a lot. So you got to be. So you got to be aggressive the whole time, Josh. Is that? But in a controlled kind of poised-like fashion.
Very controlled. I mean, Alan Belcher showed it perfect on TV where everybody can see. He's very controlled and very. very calm and did his thing.
Yep.
He never got nervous. And but there's times to go be aggressive. You might want to get in somebody's head a little bit and just come right at them.
Right.
So it's a mental game also.
Yeah, well, that's great stuff, man. Want to wish you nothing but the best. Josh, coming this Friday. What number fight are you? What match are you?
It's looking like I'm number 5.
Ooh.
It looks like number 5, right after the intermission.
Good. That's a good time. You don't have to wait around too long and get right into it.
Get a little time. Yep, exactly. It's going to be a good fight spot.
All right, Josh Montoro fighting this Friday night. Yes, sir. Go on.
Just 2 things. My wife wanted me to tell you, Bianca, that she loves your Suck It Up USA thing, man. She's all about that.
What's her name?
She is.
Josh?
Bianca. Her name is Bianca. She's all about it. I mean, she has a good story. I wouldn't have a good Suck It Up story, but she has a good Suck It Up story for you.
I'd love to get her on. Or encourage her to write it into the website. She could share her story and inspire other people, man. We'd love to see it.
All right, man. That sounds good. And the other thing was Gene wanted me to say if anybody came up to the gym in the next month, he'll give a 50% off if he mentions the radio show.
Oh, nice. All right. Very cool.
That's a
good
big
stuff.
discount with a great gym.
First Coast Full Contact by Gene Bautista
In
Orange Park. All right, Josh, great stuff. Tell Bianca thanks for the nice words regarding Suck It Up and suckitupusa.com. Appreciate you.
All right, guys.
And good luck, man.
Friday.
Go get him.
Go
get him. All right.
Appreciate it.
Beautiful.
Good luck, man.
There you go.
Good
Out
job.
the door. Awesome. I tell you, chasing a dream.
Absolutely.
Chasing a freaking dream and not afraid, like a freight train.
This has been a production of suckitupusa.com and EIGproductions.com. Heard exclusively on the Suck It Up Radio Network.